So this is always my favorite time. And why is it my favorite time? Because I cannot get quiet enough. You know me. I run on high cell battery, that's for sure. And I need a lot of downtime. You don't seem to see that in me, but the reason I can keep this vibration is because I have often through the days quiet time. And so I love to have that opportunity every Sunday to meditate in a group consciousness, because there's so much more power that happens when a group of people quiet their mental mind and just stay open to whatever spirit is going to bring to me or through me. And that's another beautiful thing I love. In me, through me, as me, whatever that's going to show up. There's no wrong way to meditate. I love to remind you of that. Nothing wrong, just be quiet, be still. And if that mind chatter comes in of whatever took place this morning that's got you hooked, or something that's supposed to take place later, or for some of you, I know there's this anxiousness about Thanksgiving Day and, oh crud.
Relatives.
Pray, yeah. Pray for peace, right? This is about letting it go. Just let that's ego wanting to distract you. Just like papers. If you have any papers in your hands, set them aside. Ego loves distraction. And so anything it can do to take you off of going quiet within, just allow it. If it comes in and that little voice starts to talk, just say thank you for sharing and let it pass on through. I used to tell myself, thank you for sharing, I'll pick you back up at 12:10. Right? Acknowledge it. So then it would quiet down, because it was like, oh, she'll get back to me. Right? So it's okay. So let's just take a nice, easy breath in, but take it as deep as possible. Take it into your lungs as much as comfortable. Nice breath. Hold it for a few seconds if you're able, and then let it go. Let it go. Now this next breath, I want you to take it in and hold it for a few seconds, but now when you release, I want you to release it as if it were a balloon letting air out. Ready? Whoo! Yeah. Now breathe in the breath of God. Do you remember? None of us do, but when we were born, we were breathed into, because we all went, our first breath was breathe that in. And then with the exhale, let go of anything that wants to talk to you differently than getting quiet. So as often I like to encourage you, meditation, guided meditation, is about using the power of your imagination, your spiritual power of imagination. And that rests right between your eyebrows, right above that spot there. That is the power of your imagination. And that's what we access in a guided meditation. So through that power of imagination, if you would like to go to a place, real or imagined, where you feel safe. And for so many, it can be a place in your home or a favorite chair. Many people like to go to the beach or to a body of water and just imagine yourself sitting by that water, or in a stand of trees or flowers. See, there's nothing wrong with it. This is your imagination and your safe place. You are safe here. You are safe here. And so as you look around at what you've created in your imagination, I want you to just let go and feel. What does grace feel like to you? To see grace on someone's face. To see grace given by you to someone. Can you bring to your mind's eye, or I'd like to invite you to bring to your mind's eye, a time when you gave grace to someone. That could have been on your way here to church this morning, that you gave grace to someone at home, or you gave grace to someone on the road while you were coming here, gave grace to someone and let them go ahead of you, or gave a namaste, welcome to my lane. That's giving grace. That's giving grace. And maybe you received grace when you came in the door today here at the sanctuary, in the lobby. Oh, I felt a lobby full of grace. How did you feel when you first walked in these doors today? Can you bring to your mind's eye maybe a face or a feeling that you felt when you were greeted? And if you weren't greeted, maybe you just came right on in or went right on into the restroom and you missed that moment of somebody saying hello. How did you feel when you came into the sanctuary and service started and Joyce, the platform, looked at you sincerely and said, welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're with us. Grace is always present. Now I'd like to invite you to bring into your mind's eye, when has someone specifically in your life given you grace? Go to the quiet of your mind and heart right now and see if you can bring a time when someone that you know gave you grace in the quiet. How did it feel when someone gave you grace? Felt good, didn't it? Like, whew, they left me off the hook. Whew. So now imagine moving through this week of Thanksgiving. Formally, every day, every moment is a moment of Thanksgiving. But specifically, as we celebrate, for most of us, that holiday called Thanksgiving, how can you show up giving a little more grace? And maybe giving a little more grace to yourself. Give yourself grace instead of rushing. Give yourself grace instead of worrying that your side dish has to be perfect. Grace. Grace. As Corinthians 2 said, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness. So as you create this awareness of knowing to give yourself grace and to give others grace this week, I want you to just take a nice breath in, breathing in grace being all around us, all around us. And with the exhale, release and know that all is well. As we bring our awareness slowly back to this space, in gratitude, wiggle your fingers, feel the pew supporting you, and slowly open your eyes when you're ready.